So with the amount of disinformation and misinfo surrounding this program, I would like to make a video basically explaining, my perspective on the so-called real targets that surround the targeted community. I'm just going to go ahead and say, right, I'm going to be honest with the term gang stalking and the term targeted individual. When you search this up, right, we have the two disinfo videos. So we have the Vice video, and then we have the Dr. Tygran video. Now, those are two videos that's clear, right? But then we have the actual targeted community after that in itself. So, with the targeted community in itself, we have the people that claim to be targets but offer no evidence. They're basically people that seem to just talk. That's all they do. And some of them do offer evidence. But here's how you should be able to tell. Okay. So, they offer evidence, but what type of evidence? So the type of evidence they offer is the easy discreditable evidence. The evidence, my bad, forgive me. The evidence that is easy to discredit, my bad. It is very easy to discredit the evidence that those targets bring into the community, and it encourages other people to try to get that same evidence as well, and that same type of evidence, and that can be easily discredited. So what you need to, like I said, that's why I made those two last videos. You have to be smart about the community that you're in. You have to understand that this is COINTEL/human trafficking. So you have to be smart about this situation in the way that you navigate this community. Because, yes, there are agents, or I would rather call them informants, that do make videos and they do get the most views. That is just a simple fact. They do get the most views. And here's another thing. To the targets that I will classify as higher profile or higher priority, those type of targets will get directed media and directed messages. I don't know if this goes for every target, but for me, I receive directed media and directed messages towards me but this is by saying directed media, I mean, over the internet, on TV and stuff like that. I'll have to make a whole nother video explaining that topic in itself, but you'll just have to trust me on what I'm talking about for right now. So, who are the disinfo and the misleading? So, the easy way to tell is they'll, like I said, have the easily discreditable evidence. Now, this usually is evidence that they record, right? They record the people. Now, this is a bad idea because the people are pawns, right? So that's why you don't want to do that, right? Now, these people are threatened in some ways, I believe, or maybe they're paid in some ways. So we don't negotiate with terrorists. We're not finna let them niggas hide behind them and then use them as a sort of human shield, if you understand what I'm saying. So here's another thing. If they do not record flight radar evidence, I mean, all right, that's a little bit harsh to say. If they record the flight radar evidence, then there's a high chance that's a real target. I believe that there's a hard chance. I mean, there's a good chance that that's an actual target. If they neglect to record that said footage using flight radar, if they don't record the UAVs, if they don't record the drones, I think that's safe to say that that they are disinfo. And right, if you get good enough at this, you'll be able to just go through the comment section of each video and you can point it out. Maybe I'll, do that as practice after this clip, and just show y'all how easy it is. It's very easy. Because usually every comment on, it's hard to find real targets. Let me just say that. It's very hard to find that, especially in the way that the internet is now. In this community, it seems like it's near impossible. I'm like, it is a 90%, like, half the niggas is, it's over half. Over half is disinfo. I'm gonna say that right now. Over half of the targets in the community is disinfo. And these are the targets that you know about. If you, because if you search it up, they're gonna come up first. And that's what I mean. Now, sorry, my cat's trying to stop my video from playing. It's really fucking with me right now. But here, my other point is, and forgive me if I don't sound coherent or anything like that, but my cat's kind of messing with me, and I'm trying to, like, deal with it while trying to talk. This fucking cat gets on my nerves, nigga. I don't know. But back on topic. Or let me make another point. So my other point is, not only are there disinfo artists and informants, you can call them informants, but these people as well call each other out as informants to make it seem as if they are not a part of a conglomerate or a higher network of human traffickers and informants. So they try to make it seem as if they are not involved with each other by calling each other out in the community, in the targeted individual community. And this is supposed to make it so that they are more believable as they talk about their stories and such. So I would just like to make that point. Please be careful while you're navigating this community. These people are not looking out for your best interests. They're telling people to record. Well, they're not telling it, but it's slick the way they do it. The way that they try to obtain evidence is you could easily get 5150 doing what they're doing, is what I'm trying to say. So you would have to be very smart how you go about doing this. The only way I would say you could record them yourself is if you got it to a T. You got it down to a T to where you could just tell and you can explain it and articulate yourself in a concise manner. So another point, right? And this is going to be my final point because I don't want this video to be too long. With the disinfo. And what they're doing with the targeted community is they're basically controlling it as a whole. Let me just be honest. If you are a real target, you're probably not going to get that much exposure, let's say. The only way you would get exposure, in my opinion, is if you use the trending tab on YouTube and posted your comment in each thing. That's what I did with my first few videos. And that's why you can see that they had a good amount of views, over 100 views. I believe my highest one is close to 500 now. And these all, that's the only way I see it being possible as a real target. So be careful. These people do not have your best interests. They don't have my best interest. They are sending directed media toward, like, I don't know, man. It seems like they're sending so much directed media towards me. Like, I don't want to sound narcissistic, but like, it seems like they are prioritizing people at this point because of the knowledge that they have. Which, you know, they shouldn't have made this dumbass mistake if they're gonna do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my community going. I'm gonna hijack this whole disinfo thing that they're trying to do, and I'm gonna turn it into something that is actually beneficial for the targets and not disinfo and all that nonsense. So be careful navigating. Do not just record random people. Do not say that they're robots. Do not say that. Just look, bro. Like, use common sense. Just if you navigate the community with common sense, you'll be fine. Don't go down no fucking rabbit hole with anything that you can't explain, bro. Like, just, you know what I mean, bro. Don't sound crazy. Like. It shouldn't be hard. If you don't get wrapped into all the psychological shit, you shouldn't sound crazy. And even then, you know, I got wrapped up into it and I got out of it. So, that is all the points that I wanted to make for this video. I wanted to make a video. I thought this was probably the most important video. I'm gonna show in my next video just how bad this is with how many it's really bad. So they know they fucked up. So peace out, guys. Have a good day, and I'll see you.